Congress President Sonia Gandhi on Saturday called for peaceful protest against the Agnipath recruitment scheme. Terming the new scheme directionless, she claimed that the party stands firmly with the youth but urged them to follow the path of truth and non-violence. Congress stands firmly with the youth and promises to protect their interests by fighting to get the scheme withdrawn. Like a true patriot, we will raise your voice by following the path of truth, non-violence and peace, she said in a statement. Sonia Gandhi, who is currently recovering from post-COVID complications, also requested youth to agitate peacefully and non-violently for legitimate demands. I'm sad that the government has announced the scheme of new army recruitment ignoring your voice, which is completely directionless. Along with you, many ex-servicemen and defense experts have also raised questions on this plan, she added. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on Saturday approved a proposal to reserve 10% of the jobs in the Defense Ministry for Agniveers who meet the requisite eligibility criteria. This development comes hours after the Home Ministry approved a proposal to adopt a 10% quota for Agniveers in caps and Assam rifles. The 10% reservation will be implemented in the Indian Coast Guard and defense civilian posts in all the 16 defense public sector undertakings, the ministry said in a statement. Necessary amendments to relevant recruitments will be undertaken to implement these provisions, the ministry said in a tweet. Defense public sector undertakings will be advised to make similar amendments to their respective recruitment rules. Necessary age relaxation provisions will also be made, it added. National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah on Saturday turned down the offer to be opposition's presidential candidate, saying he would like to contribute to Jammu and Kashmir. In a statement, the Lok Sabha MP said he was honored that his name was proposed by West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee as a possible joint opposition candidate, but withdrew his name from consideration. He said, I believe that Jammu and Kashmir is passing through a critical juncture and my efforts are required to help navigate these uncertain times. I have a lot more active politics ahead of me and look forward to making a positive contribution in the service of J&K and the country. Therefore, I would like to respectfully withdraw my name from consideration and I look forward to supporting the joint opposition consensus candidate, he added. Train services have been stopped in Bihar till 8 p.m. today and will be suspended again at 4 a.m. tomorrow till 8 p.m. Authorities said as the state continued to reel under the worst outbreak of violence over the Agnipath military recruitment scheme. A railway station and a police vehicle were torched and several law enforcers injured in stone throwing as protesters tried to enforce a bandh, calling for rollback of the new scheme for recruitment in the armed forces. Deadly violence by armed force aspirants upset with the new program continued in several states despite new assurances and concessions by the government. 2 people have died and several trapped in Gurdwara in Afghanistan's capital Kabul after 2 blasts rocked the city this morning. The blasts took place near the gates of the Gurdwara. Multiple gunshots were heard too. The 2 blasts happened near the 2 gates of Gurdwara Dashmesh Pita Sahib Ji, Karte Parwan, Kabul, local reports say. Afghanistan's Interior Ministry spokesperson Abdul Nafi Tahur told local news agencies that the 2 people who died were a Sikh devotee and an Afghan guard. There are several devotees in the Gurdwara, sources said, adding that some managed to escape and have been sent to a hospital nearby. However, the overall number of casualties inside the Gurdwara are not known yet, they said.